Next, let's talk about linear equations. So a linear equation is an equation in one variable that can be written where a and b are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So these are actually we had linear equations in the previous examples, but I just had not defined it as such. So how do you solve linear equations using a general strategy? So here I've got 5 steps for solving linear equations using a general strategy. So step 1 is to simplify each side of the equation as much as possible. So use the distributive property to remove parentheses and combine like terms. Step 2, use a different color here. So step 2 is to collect all of the variable terms on one side of the equation. So use the addition or subtraction property of equality to do this. Step 3 is to collect all of the constant terms on the other side of the equation. Again, use add or subtraction property of equality. Step 4 is to make the coefficient of the variable term equal to 1. So use the multiplication or division property of equality here and state the solution to the equation. Step 5 is to check your solution. So we've kind of done those steps previously, but just hadn't formally outlined these steps that way. So let's take a look at an example. So here we have an example of an equation with some non-simplified expression, with a non-simplified expression here on the left. This expression on the right is about as simple as it gets. Now, we do have like terms here, 3m and m, but notice that we have this juxtaposition going on with this 2/3. And we can't do anything with the m yet, this 3m, until we deal with that. So let's take a look at what we got. So we've got 2/3 times 3m. Actually, you know what? Erase that. So we've got 2/3 times 3m minus 6 is equal to 5 minus m. Okay, so what we can do is we can use the distributive property in order to get rid of these parentheses. So we're going to have 2/3 times 3m minus 2/3 times 6. That's equal to 5 minus m. So this 3 in front of the m, use a different color, we could think of as 3 over 1, and this 6, we can think of it as 6 over 1. And these 3's will cancel, leaving us with just 2m. And we could think of 6 as 2 times 3, and the 3's will cancel, leaving us with just 2 times 2, so that'll be -4. And that's equal to 5 minus m. So here we used the distributive property. And now what we can do is we can use the addition property. And we want to consolidate the variable on one side and the constant on the other. So here we have m on this side and m on this side. So let's add m to both sides. So this will go to 0. And 2m plus m is 3m. So what we've done is, instead of having m on both sides of the equality, now it's only on one side. So that's progress. And now let's move this constant over to the other side so that we're trying to get m by itself. So again, this will be the addition property. This will add to 0. So we've got 3m is equal to 9. All right, now we can use division. And we can divide both sides by 3. And these 3's will cancel, leaving us with just m equal to 3. Now, we'll check this solution here in a moment, but I kind of saw a teaching opportunity here. And now that I think about it, I thought at first maybe it would make things simpler, but I think it'll make things more complicated. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. So now we've got our solution. Let's check our solution. So we'll put in our original equation. And we'll substitute a 3 everywhere we have an m. Like that. So here, m is 3 and m is 3. So let's try and simplify this. So we're going to have 2/3. 3 times 3 is 9. And 5 minus 3 is 2. Let's see here. Inside these parentheses, we have to do that first because these are like terms. And 9 minus 6 is 3. And we can think of 3 as 3 over 1. 3's cancel. That leaves us with 2 equal to 2. That is a true statement, which means m equals 3 is a correct solution to our equation above. Okay, so here is a think, pair, share that's a little more involved. The solution you should come up with is x equals -9/2. So give that a try. Yeah, give that a try.